Here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to be making a very small little swag to put on this pumpkin grapevine wreath form. I'm really just going to be making a funky bow and then a little swag, and I'm going to put it on my little cozy corner where my crates go, there on the other side of my big hutch over there. And I don't want it to be in your face, and this is pretty much going to be the only decoration on that crate. There are a couple other things, but nothing really that's screaming fall. So I wanted to do something on this. I didn't just want it sitting there by itself, because you know I can't let anything sit there by itself. Anyway, come along with me. This should be a very quick video. I'm not going to do a full out funky bow tutorial in this one. It is late in the day here in Virginia, and Chris and I have things to do. So I really just wanted to get this done, and I wanted to go ahead and make it a video real quick for you guys. And so let me put my camera down. I know the lighting, again, these windows, and my hair is, I don't look my best, but we're gonna go for it. So here we go. Let's make a 9-loop funky bow. I'll get us started, and then I'll speed us through, and then I'm just going to make a really quick little swag. All right? All right. I'll be right back and get started on this bow. Right. The way this is going to be a 9-loop funky bow, so that means I have 3 strips of ribbon cut for each pattern or color of ribbon. Each loop equals 1 loop in the 9-loop funky bow. And each time we add a ribbon to the mix of the bow, we're going to switch directions of the loop. I'll go through the first 3 and you'll get the idea, and then I'll speed through the rest. I'm going to fold the first piece of ribbon in half, completely in half, and go to 5.5 inches and pinch it together at that point. So that means I want all of my loops at 5.5 inches. Then I'm going to go and twist that back tail around so that both tails are facing forward or facing the same direction. I need to pull you up a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go to the next piece of ribbon in our pattern of ribbon. Again, I want to fold it in half, go to 5.5 inches, and this time we're going to twist that or turn that loop and point it down from center. Center being my thumb. Think of my thumb as being the center of this bow. Go ahead back there and twist that back tail around. Okay? And we're just going to keep doing this throughout the whole bow. 5.5 inches, folded it in half, going to 5.5 inches, pinching it together at that point, which gives us a 5.5 inch loop. And we're going to twist that back tail around. Okay? Now I'm going to speed through the rest of the bow, turning the direction of each loop every time I add one to the mix, and I'm going through the pattern methodically, always in the same manner. Okay, I'll be back when I'm ready to put this swag together. All right, here we go. We're gonna take our pipe cleaner and lay it across my thumb, lift the thumb, pull the bottom around the bottom and the top around the top. Use the hand that you're holding the bow shut with as resistance. Get your fingers on your dominant hand up as close as you can. Kind of twist that hand around and twist. Twist, 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 twist. And now, as I always like to say, the most important part of any bow is the fluffing. So I'm going to take a little time to get my hand in every single loop, pull it forward in the bow, and make it into a very pretty, big, and flouncy, funky bow. See that? Now I'm not going to do a ton of fluffing because I'll do more fluffing when it gets on the little swag here. But you get the idea, and I will fix it better when it gets on the swag. But there you go, you get the idea. Pulling in a bit of the burnt orange with the blue, and adding some little acorns. And I don't have acorns in the swag. I wish I did, but I'm not gonna go buy more stuff, you know. So I think I hauled this. If I didn't, I meant to. I got this from Hobby Lobby. But the rest of this comes from my coffers. So, all right, here we go. I do not want this to be a very big swag at all. Not at all. So I'm going to get these over here, and I'm going to cut these down a bit. I don't want the whole thing. Right about to there. And all I'm going to be doing, guys, is turning these on one another like this. I think that might work. And I do have some of these pip berries. I got these from AC Moore. These are not the pumpkin ones. These are just regular ones. And I don't want them much longer, if at all longer than these. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them up right about there. Some blueberries. I do want to kind of flounce these out a little bit. I think I want these behind the leaves, just to add interest behind the leaves. Some of these. Again, where it sits, I can't have these be too long. So just a little bit there. I'm just going to cut these down pretty much where they end. Look out. Let's see, what else? I think I need a little bit of cream. And that looks kind of like a flouncy looking cream, doesn't it? I like that. And this looks kind of the same. Again, I'm just layering and piling and just Not doing anything extremely special. Just trying to make it look similar on both sides. And that's about as big as I want it. I don't want it much bigger than that. Honest to Pete, I don't. And the bow will go in the middle. Okay, I'm going to do that much right now. Let me get a tie wrap. A couple of tie wraps around this. Okay, now I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to cut this down because I want to use a pipe or a tie wrap to tie this on. Okay, I'm putting it through the pipe cleaner. Do that. And I'm just going to wrap the, you know what I'm thinking? I might like to have some tails. Well, leave it to me to think about that later, huh? Let me see here. Okay, watch me tie these on with a tie wrap too. Since I thought of it after the fact. All right, now I'll tie the bow on. And then I'll get the whole thing tied onto the pumpkin and then we'll work with it on the pumpkin. Okay, now let me get a couple of tie wraps. I'm going to feed it underneath here. And it's going somewhere. Yeah. One over here. Okay, now I want it right about like that, I think. Turn it over. And let me see where my tie wraps have ended up. Do here. And one end, where's the other end? Let's do over here. And that is not going anywhere. There we go. Yay! Now, I am working so fast, I'm going to go over here and sit down. My There are times when a girl is tired and she just needs to sit down for a second. It's one of those times right now. Let me turn this upside down. And I'm going to do a little fluffing. I think it looks really super pretty, just like this. I don't even think I need to add any blue aspects, honestly. I think it looks super pretty. And I think I might just leave it simple and let the blue ribbon do the talking, you know? How simple is this, y'all, you know? Please give this one a try. I think that for those of you who are beginning crafters, this is a super, super little craft that y'all could try. Simple and easy. It's not hard at all. Just get yourself some, I tell you, tie wraps are your secret weapon when it comes to stuff like this, y'all. They really and truly are. I, honest to goodness, do not know how I crafted for the last 30 years without them. Honest to Pete, I don't. They are just, and I've learned to use them through other crafters here on YouTube. And I'm amazed at how much easier my crafting has become. And it bumps it up a level. It helps things hold into places where they never would have held before without using them, you know? So, this is looking okay. I tell ya. Well, it's going to be sitting up on a, so I kind of need to do them in a dovetail. It's going to be sitting down in a crate, so I kind of need to dovetail them. Not extremely short though. Oh my goodness, I really like this. I was just going to leave this sitting by itself there, you know, honest to goodness, I was. And then I thought, no, I just can't leave it like that. I've got to do something with it. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to go put this into place and fiddle around with it, I'm sure, a little bit more once I get it there. And then I'll show you my little crate. Cozy corner, which I really haven't done anything in a, you know, since I had it decorated with the blue and white. So let me go get this in place and I will be right back and show you the end result. I am morphing in here on, this is Tuesday afternoon. You should be seeing this probably Wednesday morning. I thought, well, my video that I was creating for actually Thursday turned out to be shorter than I expected it to be. So I thought, well, I might as well come on here and tell you a couple of things and also answer, I think I've got about 5 or 6 Q&A questions. So I thought I would just morph in here in real-time footage. The first time you're probably seeing my my highlighted hair and new haircut or whatever. It's not that much shorter at all, but it is definitely lighter. I just love it, you guys. And I'm sure it will fade a little bit over time, and maybe I will have her go, you know, be a little bit more aggressive with it. But we're always very careful when we first start out, you know, anything new like this, but I just love it. And I think for the Mexican Riviera, wouldn't it be pretty if it was just a little bit lighter? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'll talk to her about it. Talk to my hairdresser about it, who always steers me in the right direction. But anyway, I thought since I had some time, I don't want to, you know, talk a lot here, but I wanted to share a funky bow that I made. I'm not going to do a tutorial in this part of the video, but first I wanted to share this funky bow with you because remember I had told you that Bobby over there at perpetualribbons.com had sent me a couple of rolls of ribbon, and I had promised in a video, for those of you who saw it, that I would make up a funky bow and show you these two ribbons made up into a funky bow. Now these are the ribbons that she sent me. She has a plethora of this ribbon, she said, in stock. She has a lot of this ribbon in stock. So again, I am not sponsored by Bobby, but she did send me these two ribbons so that I could share them with you and show you how these two ribbons would look made up into a funky bow. Now I did not add the red. I will show you my funky bow here in a minute. I wanted to make it with just the ribbons that she sent me so that you would know if you go to buy this. And I'm not encouraging or discouraging or anything like that. Again, I'm not sponsored, but just as a courtesy to Bobby for, you know, sending me these beautiful ribbons. She's a very sweet and honest woman. I will say that, and I know that's important to all of us here. Very, very sweet lady. So, but I just did want to show you these two, and I'll show you here in a minute. I made an 8 loop. Yes, an 8 loop, not a 6 loop. I made an 8 loop funky bow this time, and I will show it to you here in just a second. But if I were to do this for my home, I guarantee you I would add a bit of this red, burgundy red, in a funky bow. I think that would make a beautiful, beautiful funky bow. But for these purposes, I just wanted to make you one and check it out. Look, look, look. Now I did not do a tutorial with this, and I can in an upcoming video if you'd like me to do just a tutorial. I have got a lot of tutorials in this playlist. I am going to go ahead and probably put this in my fall playlist because of the, you know, the little pumpkin swag thingy I just made. So this will go in my playlist. And I have made many funky bows in this playlist. So, but anyway, I also have a cheat sheet that, you know, I'll link, as always, linked in my description. But anyway, I added 2 longer tails to this. And I just think it works out beautifully. Look at that. It is just the prettiest ribbon, and it is lovely ribbon to work with. It makes big, bold, funky bows. So anyway, I just wanted to make this up for you. I just whipped this together real quick here, and I just wanted to bring it to you and show you these 2 ribbons from perpetualribbons.com. Don't go to her Etsy page, go to perpetualribbons.com. Here's her card, and I'll do a little freeze frame for you guys again. Here we go. Bobby. That is, if I can stop shaking long enough to hold it still. Hopefully you got that. If not, there'll be a link in the description of this video for Bobby at perpetualribbons.com. So there we go. I really wanted to bring that to you kind of in real time. Like I said, I'm making this up Tuesday afternoon, and you all will see this video tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if I can get it edited. I've already edited the first part, so all I have to do is edit this part and put music to it and all that. Speaking of, that's one of my questions, if I can get my computer to wake up here. Also, too, before I go on, I wanted to show you, look at the skin I got for on my computer. Is that just not beautiful? I got it from Amazon, and I'll give you a link in the description for this. It was like $16, something like that. I've bought a skin like from another company for like $30 in the past, and I didn't want to spend that much, but my computer was getting scratched up on the top, and I didn't want it to get scratched up. So I got, this is just a peel off, you know, it's like a Cricut sticker kind of thing, you know. Isn't that pretty? Me and my pink, you know, pink and gray. So I love it. So I got that one to show you that. Okay, let me see. Here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That lady has 2 questions and then 6 questions. Or I mean, yeah, 6 questions, but they're not, none of them should take me forever and a day to talk about. So let's go on here. Number 1 is from Mary Ann Stafford. I did not make these huge, so. Arlene, my question is, what kind of manicured nails do you have? Your nails always look so pretty, and with all of your crafting, how do you keep them so nice? if I knew the name of these, y'all, I would give it to you. I don't know the exact name of what she uses. She calls them gel nails, acrylic. I know they're acrylic, but they really at this point are really overlays. I mean, my fingernails underneath are that long. This is how long my fingernails are. You know, now I'm fixing to have to go get mine done in another few days, week or something. And I let them go way too long because I don't like to get them done. It costs me about $40 a month because I get them. Chris is downstairs. I don't know whether you can hear that or not. We have big wind chimes down there that we need to hang outside actually. And he is building some stuff in his shop. He has like all kinds of scrap wood and he's building stuff to put this scrap wood in. And I can hear him sliding the wood in, and he must have the chimes sitting there because I can hear the chimes. Anyway, I go to a nail salon and I have them done, and they are acrylic, and when I want to, I have her use white powder and pink and whites is what she calls them too. But I've been getting them polished just because I really like the polish look better. And and the reason that my crafting doesn't hurt them, nothing hurts them. You put this nail polish on, she puts it on in the shop, and it stays exactly like that until I go back and see her. The only reason that I know that I need to get my nails done is, for one, they're getting longer, they're growing out, and for two, you can see that they're growing out from my cuticle, and I need to, she'll fill that. You can see that on that one too. She'll fill it. So, but that's why the polish doesn't come off no matter what I do. You know, it doesn't matter how many dishes I wash. It doesn't matter what kind of craft I do or anything like that, that they stay looking just like that. And that's why I go ahead and pay the $40 a month to have them filled and painted, and you know, and then she does the little design on my ring finger. I always have that. She says, "You want a design today, right?" I said, "Yes, I do." She said, "I knew that. And you only want it in white, right?" I said, "That's right. No colors. Miss, you know, Classic just wants her white." So no matter what color I have, I usually just have her do white and not anything colorful. So, because I'm very, very, I don't want to put it, I guess that's kind of old school. I don't know. I'm getting older, you guys. I'll be 58 in a month or so. So I do pay money to have them done, and I have the same girl, and she's lovely, and I am so happy I have her because she's awesome. I'm very loyal. With my hair, my nails, I'm very loyal. Once I find a girl that I love, man, oh man, they're like, you know, I don't stray away. Okay, so thank you, Marianne, for that question. Thank you so much. All right, number 2, Lillian. I'm going to butcher it. I want to say it's M-J-E-L-D-E, and I'm wondering if the J is silent or maybe not. Maybe it's meld or majeld. I'm not sure. Maybe it's French. Regardless. Hi, good morning. Oh, no, not French. She's from Norway. Anyway, hi, good morning from Norway. I have some questions. How do you choose music for your videos? Aren't there really strict rules for this? Lillian, yes, there are. There's something called copyright. You can be, if you know, let's say I just went out and I wanted to use just any old song, and I am subject to copyright infringements. So what music I use is all from YouTube. It is all royalty free. Now, before I started using YouTube's music, I was using royalty free music, and I still, even though it was touted, I bought it through my iTunes, and even though it was touted to be royalty free, YouTube would still zing me every now and again. So if I use, nothing really happens to you unless you're really blatant with it, but I wouldn't be able to be monetized. My videos wouldn't be able to be monetized. Which I am monetized. So I use all the music I get, all the music I use in my videos is from YouTube's music, what they offer their creators. So as far as I know, there's no way for me to share it with y'all unless you're a YouTube creator, and then I can tell you the name of it and where you can get it. But all of their music is royalty free, and I've only been zinged once And that's when I used the music from the Sugar Plum Fairy back in last Christmas in one of my, it was what, Tchaikovsky, and I used that. I got it from YouTube. I downloaded it from YouTube, but they still zinged me with it. And I wrote their customer service. They didn't know what was going on. They know, I don't know. Well, it shouldn't have done that. I'm like, well, it did, and I'm not getting money. So I had to pull that video back down because I do not create my videos. I do not edit my videos within YouTube. I edit it in my own program and then load it on. Regardless, that was a hot mess. So I will never use that piece of music again, just, you know, so I don't get zinged. But anyway, that's where I get my music, and I love music. I am a lover of all kinds of music, as you have heard in my videos. I like fun and happy children's music. I love, you know, kind of country, like hoedown kind of music. I love that. I mean, they have anything you want. And I take a long time to choose my music. Now, not so much when I'm putting it in my videos. You'll hear a whole myriad of different musics in my videos. But when I'm choosing which music to download, I'm very picky and only choose what makes my ears happy, you know. But I download it from YouTube. So that's it, Lillian. Hope that answered your question. Okay, number 3 from Maria Callahan. How many Dickens houses do you have? Maria, I meant to go around and count, and I didn't, but I can count right here in the kitchen alone. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there. I usually have 2 on the mantle. That's 6, 7, 2 here, 8, 9, 2 on the credenza, 10, 11. I have 1 sitting in there, that's 12. I probably have about 14 or 15, which probably isn't as many as a lot of you have, because a lot of people set up whole towns and have all the people in the flash or in the street lights and the, you know, the little train trolleys and the trolley cars and the trees and the, you know, the whole bit. I don't have all that. I just have 1956 Dickens houses. And I do keep them out all year round. You know, now I have them put away with this blue. I may pull out some for Christmas, of course, you know. So, but even then, sometimes I don't, you know, it just depends. I used to have them in my decor all year round, and people used to go, don't you know, they're just for Christmas. I said, don't you know, you can put them out in your decor whenever you want, because it's your decor. It's my decor. If I choose to put a Dickens house out in June, it's my house. I enjoy looking at it. Then, you know, it's not for anybody to say whether or not I'm supposed to have Dickens houses out. People are so, they just think they just have to tell you what you need to do, you know? It's just the craziest thing. But anyway, I'd say around 15. Okay, thank you, Maria. Appreciate that, honey. That question. Number 4, Corinne Belmont. Arlene, love this video. I can't remember which one this came off of, sorry. How do you deal with migraines when you do get them? I think it must have been my car Chit-Chat when I was going through the when I had like the trees as a canopy and it looked like a kaleidoscope or, you know, shadows. To be honest with you, Corinne, I do not take prescription medication for my migraines. I never have. For those of you who might not have known, I had something called pseudotumor cerebri when I was pregnant with my daughter, and that was way back when I was 25, 26 years old, and I learned then that my system is very sensitive to any kind of medication. I have a high tolerance to pain, I've been told, but it doesn't help you with a migraine. Migraines are painful no matter who gets them and whatever. But I have found through the years that if I can get Advil on board, please, y'all, don't give me any prescription medications. I'm almost 58 years old. I don't get as many migraines as I used to. My mom was on Imitrex and other medication for her migraines, and I have never found that I needed to have something that strong, even though I do get migraines, and they can go 3-4 days sometimes, y'all, or used to. But now when I get them, I know a migraine when I feel it, and I start taking Advil. I'll usually smack it with about 3, and then I'll take 2 every 4 hours. And the Advil works in a cumulative effect for me. And I usually within 24 hours, I can have it held at bay. I might feel it in the background, and I might be talking funny and stuff, you know, because that's what you do with migraines. But that's how I handle them. I refuse to take any medication drugs unless it's to help me live my life longer. I will not take prescription medication if I can at all help it, you guys, just because I know it affects me in weird ways. You know, so please, 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 I know you guys love to help and want to help, but please don't give me suggestions as far as medications I can take and whatnot, because I know what I need to do and what I do to help myself, and that's what I do. So there we go, Corinne. Thank you for that question. Oh, and she asked us also, what kind of music do you like? I'm sorry, this shirt is getting a little big. Sorry. I like all kinds of music. I like country. I don't like rap too much. Christian rap, though. I heard a Christian rap song. I can't remember who the artist was, but I heard one. It was pretty good, actually. But normally I don't care for rap too much. But I love pop. I love classic rock. I don't like hard, like acid metal rock. I don't care for that too much, you know. I like hymns. I like religious music. I like 50s music, 60s, 70s. And Stacy was funny. She loves 80s. I'm not crazy about the 80s. I don't know where I was raising my kids in the 80s, I guess. And but I love classical. I love Dixieland. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I love quartets. I love to hear singing a cappella. You know, I watch, what is that? Is it the, there's always a show on at Christmas time, a cappella groups. Who is the group that, oh, I can't remember them now. They're country group, and they won that show. I'll flash it up here, but I love them. They're really good. Anyway, I love all kinds of music. All kinds. Okay, so number 5 from Cynthia Green. She said, I love your pretty blue eyes. Did you get them from your dad or your mom? I get asked that question a lot, you know. So I got them from my dad. My dad has blue eyes like this. Mine might be a smidge, actually they're about the same. They're about the same. My mom had beautiful brown eyes. She had beautiful brown eyes. And for those of you who remember back to your science classes, if you put 2 parents together who have one has brown eyes and one has blue eyes, brown is the dominant gene. And normally your children will have brown eyes. Well, my mom was a science teacher, and she was like, I don't want my daughter to have, you know, well, she didn't even know I was going to be a girl. Well, I guess maybe she did. She felt I was going to be a girl, but she always told me, I always said, I don't want my daughter to have these brown eyes. I want her to have her daddy's blue eyes. She loved my dad's eyes, you know. And she said, I want a brown-haired, blue-eyed baby girl. And she prayed, she says, she prayed for that. The whole time she was pregnant with me, she prayed for a brown-haired, blue-eyed baby girl. And she got it. No, they're not contacts. They're real. People have asked me that. Do you put blue contacts in your head? No, they're what God gave me. That's them. Blue, you know. And they change if I wear like some of you have even mentioned too, I have that one sweater that's kind of like a tealy color. If I wear that, that makes my eyes apparently bluer. You know, but if I wear like a teal or that color, it makes my eyes more intensely blue, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, nope. I got them from my dad. So, alrighty, that's it. That's all my questions. If y'all have any more, feel free, you know, to leave them in the comments and I will record them. And if I find myself, like I say, with a video during my week that is maybe shorter than others, you know, then I'll tack some answers onto the back of them. I've been trying to answer some of my comments on some of my videos. Today, I have not answered your comments today because I've been super busy. We've been running around all morning. And I did answer last night, but boy, y'all, I had a bout with stomach something or another last night. Whoo, buddy. I was not a happy camper. I'm a little weak today, but I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Da 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 da. Oh my goodness. I do much better with hymns. Alrighty, you guys. That'll be it for this one. So we'll have a Wednesday video this week, hopefully, if I can get this edited and up by tomorrow morning. So let me go into some final words here and say that I hope that all is well with everyone. And for those of you who might be struggling with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love you all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And let me see, Thursday, I believe I have a haul video, you guys. I believe and then my hutch will be Friday. And then next week will be, my dough bowl will be Monday. My dough bowl peak will be Monday. My dough bowl and then my powder room. And then I've also done my hutch. So I've got a lot in the can. And I'm gonna fix and to do my sideboard here. When I'm done saying goodbye to you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go into another video and go ahead and record my sideboard today. So in my dining room. I'm just zipping them out, you guys, what can I say? Anyway, with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.